Hello and welcome to News in Brief on Graphic Online. In the news, 92-year-old farmer jailed 6 months for killing son over coconut. Minority expresses fear Ghana may return to HIPC. President Akufo-Addo launches national sanitation campaign, and Ghana Medical Association threatens strike over conditions of service. A 92-year-old farmer, John Afol, has been sentenced to 6 months in prison for killing his son who harvested his coconut without permission. The convict had gone to his coconut plantation at Fieketwa, a village near Eyinase in the Ilembele district of the Western region, and met his son, 25-year Ezua Afol, busy peeling some coconuts. The deceased, however, took to his heels upon seeing his father. On his return home, the deceased was met by his father, who was carrying a loaded gun. The convict is said to have pulled the trigger and killed him instantly. The minority in parliament says government's management of the economy is likely to take the country back to a highly indebted poor country, HIPC, by the end of 2019. They have also warned that the country will experience severe hardships equivalent to the 1983 famine should the government fail to address the economic challenges. Members of the Ghana Medical Association have threatened to lay down their tools if government fails to address outstanding issues relating to their conditions of service. The association says they will initiate the action in April 2018 if concerns regarding their market premiums and reduced pensions are not resolved. The new elected president of the association, Dr. Frank Ankobia, made this known at the 59th annual and scientific meeting in Kumasi.
In the ruling of the National Labour Commission in a compulsory arbitration on November 2011, the market premium was a percentage of the basic salary of the doctors. The above ruling was implemented for only a year, after which the government unilaterally decided to make it a fixed figure contrary to the ruling of the NLC. The GMA therefore decides that if all the issues of full implementation of conditions of service and market premium, together with the related matters of conversion difference and reduced pensions, are not dealt with by the government immediately, the GMA by 18 hours GMT, April 30th, 2018, will begin a series of activities that will definitely affect the current industrial climate.
President Akufo-Addo has launched the national sanitation campaign with a call on Ghanaians to make it a daily duty to ensure that the environment is kept clean. To ensure the effectiveness of the campaign, the president says a call of young men and women making up the National Sanitation Brigade would see to the enforcement of rules and regulations on sanitation, whether in state establishments, in private institutions, or households.
The indiscipline has been a major cause of the unsanitary situation in most parts of the country. It is not in our nature as Ghanaians to be dirty. We keep our immediate surroundings and our homes very clean. However, for one reason or the other, when we step out of these immediate surroundings, we seem to ignore all of these positive attitudes. As waste is generated every day, we have an obligation to keep our environment clean every day. We have to do so daily and not on a monthly basis. Every day is Sanitation Day.
And the National Association of Graduate Teachers, NAGRAT, has asked government to ensure class sizes in senior high schools do not exceed 30 students per the internationally accepted standard. This, the association says, will ensure effective teaching and learning as well as supervision.
Classrooms that are over 50, 60, 70, and in some cases 80 in the case of certain subjects. You realize that there is no special interaction going on. There's a difficulty of the teacher to identify the students and to be able to solve their problem. But then we are saying that a class size of 30 will be very, very manageable for proper teaching and learning. Once you have a free senior high school, there is a tendency that a lot of children will go to school. And when this happens, it becomes a burden. It puts pressure on the teacher. So whereas we are giving an opportunity for more children to come to school, we should also be cautious not to burden the teacher.
For these and more news, log on to Graphic Online, follow us on Twitter at GraphicGH and on Facebook at Daily Graphic Ghana.